What's up? This is Big Ron.
And I'm Shamari, and we're the DeVoes.
Yes, aka me and Mari.
Mari.
And we're hanging out with our man. He says Nick Gallo.
The man you know.
The man you know, the guy. He's the man, he's the guy, he's everything. Come on. Can't you see it? Can't you see it?
What's up? It's Nick Gallo, the guy you know. I'm here with the legendary Ronnie DeVoe and legendary Shamari DeVoe. Both of yous, growing up, both albums all the time. First, let me just talk about it. Congrats on everything, both of you individually and together.
Thank you.
But how has it been just this new round of, not back in the game, but just like a new phase of the game, really, in the industry?
It's definitely given us a platform to actually tell our story. It's given us more visibility. And this guy right here is a legend. So he's already had lots of notoriety. But, now I'm being known as Shamari DeVoe outside of Black and from the movie Bring It On. So this is a great experience.
No.
That's good. Okay. You dropped a single.
Mm-hmm.
You've been performing it, promoting it. How was it, I guess, whose idea was it first to come together?
Can I
pat myself
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I pat myself on the back? I came home, one day in the midst of course, Black being on the low and even Belle Biv DeVoe and New Edition being on the low. We weren't really touring. Shamari was in school. She got a bachelor's degree after being kind of tainted by the music industry, and she began to get her passion back for singing. And I just felt like, man, love was missing in the music industry. And this was about 5 years ago when I brought it to the table. Like, babe, why don't we just work on some music together, and talk about love and relationship. You have some of these successful acts like Ashford and Simpson or Sonny and Cher or, Marvin Gaye and Tammy, So the blueprint was there, but it really wasn't in the industry, right? And after that, you began to see, Beyonce and Jay-Z do collaborations and stuff start to surface. But unfortunately, at the time, we began to separate from each other because of some of the stuff that we were going through in our relationship. So our music wasn't able to see the light of day until now. And it wasn't until I think it's God's timing. Our timing was my timing was 5 years ago, but his timing was now, and our foundation is so much more firmer now because of couples coaching and counseling and us putting God in the center of our relationship and praying with one another and doing so many different things. And we've seen the direct result of staying committed with each other and our beautiful babies, Ronald and Roman. That blessing is just, that's the number one thing for us. And finally, our music and our ministry is what this thing is all about. Love comes through.
Yeah. What would be your ideal, because I know it's a single, do you want to do a full album? Do you want to just do an EP or just kind of, because today the music industry is so different. No one drops a full album anymore. It's always a single, and it's just EP, a couple songs. What would be in each of your minds the ideal situation for your group?
We are going to release an album on our 13th year wedding anniversary, March 10th, 2019. Yes, and we're going to do a visual, as my husband calls it. A short film, yes.
Where the music is the soundtrack.
The music, yes.
You see some of the things that are going on. People are releasing these projects with all the videos, and we just felt like we have a story to share, and that's something that we're beginning to do through Real Housewives of Atlanta and some of the other things that we've done. So that short film is going to express the ups and downs, the good, the bad in relationship, in an effort to really inspire other married couples.
And Real Housewives of Atlanta, was that tough for you, both of you? Because I know they also filmed both of you. Was it like a lot to think about beforehand? Because I know, it's a lot to take in. It's a lot of filming. I've heard a lot of ups and downs from a lot of people in the industry that have been filmed, and, it's a blessing and curse sometimes. How was it for both of you?
Yeah, it was something that we definitely had to think about for our family. We wanted our family to be represented in the truest light as possible. And of course, I had to go to my husband, and being the protective man that he is, at first he was like, hell no, we're not going to do this. But the more and more we talked about it, we realized that it is a awesome platform for us to be able to share our testimony, specifically with married couples as marriage ambassadors. So this is the perfect opportunity. Real Housewives of Atlanta is like the #1 show. So yes. So, we just ultimately put it in God's hands. And if it's for us, God, give it to us. Give it to us. If not, please take it away. And I let it go, and it came back to me.
Yes.
So yes, it came back.
That peach in hand.
That peach was in hand
Yes.
on my first season, which is almost unheard of.
Right.
So I think it's really good.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, like, people that didn't know who you were, I was like, "Are you for real? You don't know Shamari from Black?" Like,
From Bring It On.
yeah, I mean, Honey soundtrack. I mean, come on, they're yeah, like, man, I remember Rainbow Drive, time after time. I mean, like that. Like, so yeah, that's saying, like, how was it though to get like the fans that either didn't realize it was you, or the new fans to, because you were, I think, were one of the best additions to Real Housewives of Atlanta, because a lot of people, it's a tough,
I think, thank you. I think it's good that I feel like I have come on as a very authentic, genuine, transparent person. And I think that people who don't like my transparency, of course, they're gonna cringe, and they're gonna be shocked or embarrassed by it. But I want to be able to get across to the people that actually appreciate and are inspired by my transparency, because that really opens the doors to enlightenment and awareness. And if I didn't get on this show to be quiet, I got on this show to speak the truth and talk about things, because if I don't speak about challenges and situations that I've overcome, then how am I going to be relatable to anybody? Like, we all have issues. And, I feel happy that I'm able to share my testimony on this major platform.
And once you do drop the project together, would you like to do a tour like one of your groups, your group, and me and Mari? Like,
this is the legendary Ronnie DeVoe. Like, I'm gonna ride that coattail for as long as, like, until the wheels fall off.
I'm gonna throw it back like MJ too, like. Yeah, but definitely that's why we're here in Chicago. We're promoting our single and doing things as a couple, doing things as this new entity, me and Mari, aka the DeVoes. I'm on tour with Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, and Mike for the second leg starting in May of this year for about 25, 30 cities. They're just working out all the particulars now. But my wife and I are definitely going to tag along in a number of those cities to make sure the awareness for our project is still out there. And in between time, before and after, we're still doing what we have to do to build our brand, and people are taking to it. The song is doing amazing, and we're about to kick it into overdrive now that the new year is here and everybody is back to business. So you'll see a whole lot from me and Mari, aka the DeVoes. We have over 50 songs in the chamber, and it's time to start just bop, 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 bucking them at people right now. Not to be violent, but it's just but yeah, we just love what we do as entertainers. We feel like God has blessed us with talents and gifts, and we're looking to continue to share them with the world.
Yeah, your marriage, it's so important, and I like how you both show it a lot, how much you mean to each other, and really, show it. And with the twins, would you love would you like to extend your family even more in the future, or would? Yeah.
I want to have twin girls.
No.
I want to have.
No. I'm sorry. This is the only time I'm going to overtalk my wife in the interview. No.
Okay, well.
Just one.
I think that it's important that we extend our family, because we are raising young kings and powerful leaders in our community. And marriage is the backbone of family. Family is the foundation of our community. So we have to expand and have
Wait,
twin
wait.
girls.
No, hold up the one. Please hold up the one. I'm telling you, we have a book that we're writing, right? It's called Music, Money, and Marriage. And there's a whole lot that we've been through. People don't know that Shamari was actually on bed rest, you know.
In the hospital.
In the hospital.
For 2.5 months.
Right.
Delivered a month and a half early.
Yes, our babies came early.
In the NICU for a month and a half.
Yes. So, no.
But that doesn't, every pregnancy is different.
No. Young Royal, you know, we have a vision board. We do all of these different things to speak life into existence, right? So Young Royal is going to be a reality, and unless the egg splits in half somehow, you know, I'm saying just one. No
Why?
more. Come on.
You really
twins
think,
again?
What's wrong with twins? We're
Because
doing great jobs as parents.
Ronald is over here and Roman is over there
but
right
that's okay.
now.
I'm the one that's
We're gonna have north, south, east, and west. Come on.
Oh
Hey,
boy, this is just one of our many challenges
Yes.
that we go through as a married
As
couple.
you can see. Yes.
Another thing I want to talk about, the whole throwback tours are happening so much with, 90s and boy groups especially. What do you think it is about the girl groups that they don't, like I was telling Mila, no, they're together, but I'm saying how today girl groups aren't what they were. Because girl groups at one point, I was telling Mila, I'm like, I think 702 Black in total should do a group tour somehow down in the future, because that's a throwback, But
Shamari's been talking to all individuals and all those groups about posseing up and
Yeah,
actually
we
doing that
should
as
do
well.
like a girl power tour, like ladies only tour. I think that would be great, especially with the resurgence of the 90s coming back, and 702 is amazing. Oh, Total, they have hits, and Black, we have hits, and
Right.
I think that'd be a great tour. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You might have to slide some SWV and some M bones up in that joint.
Oh, I love it.
TLC. Even put some salt and
Yes.
pepper up in that mix too. Ooh.
And then maybe one day, maybe Black could be able to open up for BBD.
Let's go.
That would be perfect.
to, I guess, to close things up, what's something on both of your lists, individually and together, that you still want to check off before you retire from the industry? And like, hey, there's something it don't have to be something crazy big, just something that in your heart you want to do, either music or, personally or musically.
Before I finish, before I check off? Before I retire.
I'm done.
Boy. I'm like,
Anything on your, I guess what's it called, like your bucket list? Yes.
Yeah.
Man, I just watched Crazy Rich Asians, and it was an amazing movie. And this is way far to the left, right? But there was a building in that movie that it was like 3 condos or something, and then it had like a park that connected all of them on the top of the joint. I just want to visit and stay there for about a week and a half. That's on my bucket list right there. But no, I think this right here is one of the things that I feel is important to me. Allowing Shamari's voice to continue to be heard. Real Housewives of Atlanta is a platform that allows people to see who she is, her personality, her wit, her charm, and all of the above. But her voice, I've been listening to that in the shower and around the house for the last 18 years now, right? 12 years of marriage, almost 13. So to know that we're finally in a place where people are beginning to hear something that we've been working on for the last 5 years is the thing that is most pressing to me right now. And I'm just happy that you're interviewing us and allowing people to know that Love Comes Through is on all digital platforms right now. Hold your phones up. Let me see your phone real quick. Go on ahead and download that boy right now, or stream it, whatever it is, Amazon, Spotify, iTunes, play it on Sirius XM, Pandora, all of the above. So this right here is bucket list item that I'm proud to say that we're embarking on finally.
want to wish you both the best of luck on everything. Huge fan of both of you individually and together. And yeah, it's Nick Gallo, Gallo the guy you know. Here with Ryan DeVoe and Shamari DeVoe. Thanks, guys. Cool. Yeah.